underside of the loading dock's overhang in an inverted climb and stopped above the door of the building's main shipping office. Through the slats of the door's top ventilation grating, she saw inside the main freight handling area. Its workers and managers lay unconscious on the floor. Good, she thought. Sumotomo released the gas already. That should take care of all but the secured floors upstairs. Two more security guards turned the far corner and walked toward her. Pressed against the ceiling overhang, Miyoko remained absolutely still. Another trio of shotgun was ready in the fingers of her right hand. This part of the dock was well lit and monitored by the cameras. She would have to wait until the security cameras deactivated before neutralizing the two men below. Killing them now could compromise the entire mission. All this effort for the benefit of fools. Miyoko resented the daimyo for burdening her with two gaijin on this mission. My ninjas could have acquired the daimyo's prize without help from these amateurs. Maybe not tonight, but eventually. Unfortunately, for some reason, the daimyo was not willing to be patient this time. She blamed Alexei Pritkin, the Russian whom the daimyo had given her as a consort. Though the daimyo had told her that her assignment was to defend Pritkin, she understood that her presence had been requested by the Russian for a purpose entirely different from protection. The fact that Pritkin was undeniably in love with her only slightly ameliorated her contempt at having been offered up like a geisha. Quiet fury coiled her muscles as the guards walked closer. If they glanced up even for a moment, she would be revealed. Like so many full-time security personnel, however, they had grown bored and performed their tasks by rote. Above the main door to the freight area, the security camera's red power indicators dimmed. Her ninjas inside the skyscraper had prevailed. Its security system was offline. Miyoko unleashed two of her shotgun at the guards, struck each in the carotid artery. They fell dead before they had time to know that they'd been killed. Then she flung her third throwing star toward the main gate along the rear alley, cutting its lock in a flash of sparks. Now we get to see what the gaijin can do, she mused darkly. Serge and Slake, a.k.a. Gregor and Oscar Golovanov, waited in the shadows near the T-shaped intersection of two narrow alleys. "Chort vozmi. Juice me up," Gregor said. "I can fry the grid and frag the fence, and we can walk in." "No," said his twin brother, a fellow mutant. "The daimyo said to let the ninjas clear the way." "Whatever," Gregor said, shaking his head in disgust. He could unleash enough different types of energy to burn, disrupt, disintegrate, stun, or kill just about anything on Earth, but only if his brother first drained the power from something else and transferred it to him. A symbiotic link. That's what it had been called by the Soviet researchers who had poked and prodded and measured and tested the brothers since they were old enough to remember, and until they became old enough and powerful enough to escape. He looked at Oscar and brooded. Same blonde hair, same blue eyes, same cleft chin, and not a damned thing in common. "This is ridiculous, Oscar," he said in an irritated whisper. "We could be inside by now. Charge me." "From what, Gregor? The electric fence?" Oscar rolled his eyes. "There's not enough amperage to get us inside. Never mind take out the security grid. Just wait for the signal." Several dozen meters beyond the electric fence, past a perimeter patrolled by armed guards and ferocious dogs, the imposing glass and steel facade of the Tanaka Biotechnology Corporation's world headquarters loomed high and mighty into the night, a new fixture on the skyline of Osaka, Japan. Somewhere inside this tightly defended fortress of science was the prize that the brothers had been sent to acquire and deliver. They were near the building's rear loading docks, which were secured by a 15-foot-tall electric fence topped with barbed wire. Every fourth fence post was topped by a slowly swiveling video camera, of a kind that Gregor knew had been made to detect everything from infrared radiation to tachyon interactions, a feature that revealed most invisible interlopers. Whoever had designed this building's security systems had done so with mutants in mind. Gregor wasn't sure he wanted to know what was waiting for them inside the building.